Here we go. Ah, yes. 130 weeks of progression. Level 290. Here we are. I'm just gonna relax for a bit and then we're gonna get into this episode. Okay, so here we are. I've calmed down and it is time to look at our achievement right here. The level up. I'm level 290 achievement completed on the 12th of May 2025. I suggest instead of, working on an achievement that takes 3000 hours, why don't we work on one that is quickly achieved in comparison, and that is complete the Talahad story quest line. Yes, it is time. Alright, I only made it a couple of cutscenes into the story right here, and all these characters pretend that I can remember them, and that is a big problem right now. I'm not really sure how I should proceed here. Just take it all in and, kind of feel awkward about it, or should I just replay the entire Grandest story to, not even know what these people are talking about, but, know these people at all? I have no idea who Carly is right here. Oh man. What is going on? Yeah, so exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. The comedic timing is on point here. And here we are in Talahad. The first map that I ever visit. 30% burning in Channel 2. And yeah, the mobs look kinda scary maybe? I don't know. This is something to get used to definitely, because these mobs are all huge. Although the platforms aren't spaced that much further apart, if that at all, right? So they are all layering on top of each other, which creates a really kind of funny effect that was already happening in Cassian, of course, but here I think it's like so much more prevalent. Anyways, I suppose my quest is to defeat these monsters right here, so I'll just take it and get it done. Also, let's take a look at the mini-map here. So we started down here. And yeah, this looks strange. So this is Talahad, I suppose, the ancient city, the grave of the gods. And I'm in the outskirts, heading over right now. And then there's this, I don't know, weird kind of pyramid interior looking kind of region right here. And dude, the mobs here start at 290, 291, and then okay, there are some maps with 291 mobs here as well, because now, dude, until I'm in level range in these later areas, like what's gonna how much time is gonna pass until I'm here, right? Until I'm 293 and able to grind in this map, for example. Oi, oi, oi. That's not gonna happen ever, I feel like. Oi, oi, oi. So here we are in Talahad. First impression, the music is... I don't want to be too harsh. I don't like the music in this town, right? I want my town music to always be chill, right? Burning Cernium, bad. Eteria, bad. Cassian, amazing. Talahad, frankly, bad. Besides that, I do like that, they did resort to creating towns with multiple layers, so you can just AFK somewhere high. I don't know. I just like to stay AFK somewhere. Somewhere special. I'll find my nook and then Just stay AFK there. Ah! I see another person enjoying just that. Ay, ay, ay. Perfect example. Okay, but I've not unlocked anything yet. I'm still waiting on my symbol here. Still, this is how my inventory looks. If, you know, everything's maxed, but I don't have the new symbol, right? So I have to continue with the quest line. Okay, I just have to say, all of these maps here are completely insane. No matter the map I go to, I can just place down 3 Janus balls and it just does it, right? It just clears the entire map. It is absolutely crazy how good all of these maps are here for Janus. Oh yeah, here's Baldrix. And we can just auto attack him down. Easiest boss fight of my life, man. No, he's taking his head off. Serious time.
It's been a long time since I was last brought this near to death.
This near to death, dude, I didn't even really attack you.
Allow me to
Oh man, in contrast to the real deal, you know, never gonna take this guy down, and here in the story I can just hold down one button to do it. Oh no. This is so cursed. Well, here we go. Artifact mission completed. I wonder what that is. Artifact mission special. Complete the Talahad area quest. 500 points. Thank you very much. I guess I could still do, you know, the remaining quests. That is one thing, you know, I still have in front of me, right? Besides all the bossing related content, I do want to do more quests and just some miscellaneous tasks, and filling out the artifact missions would be one of those miscellaneous tasks that I could do. With that being said, I think I got my new symbol and a new medal. Alright. I'm probably gonna end up dropping this, right? Although I mean, let's check out how it looks, right? It's not like I'm ever gonna show my medal, you know. This is my current medal, the champion medal, just for grinding purposes. I didn't feel like dropping this one, so I slotted it into preset 3. It doesn't come with any stats, but soon enough we'll be able to show one medal and have the stats of another medal applied, I'm pretty sure. Let's check out this medal. It's alright. It's alright. It's a medal, right? It's a medal. We'll go back to not displaying any medal. Oh man, I wish I could also, you know, completely get rid of the android. I guess get rid of the pets, the guild plate, right? Even the nameplate, to be honest. Get rid of everything. I just did the reverse of what I wanted to do. Anyways, so here's the new symbol. 10% bonus EXP, 5% bonus measures, and 5% bonus drop rate. That is crazy. Wow. And now I can switch over to the second page. And here we go. Damn. I'm pretty sure the event selector coupons don't work with this, but that is something that I have to try, right? Do I have any left? I mean, it's not like I'm... Yeah, no, I don't have any left right now. Is there another shop that I can buy some from? Maybe this shop right here? Nope, okay. Not 100% sure if I can use the vouchers at this moment, but that's fine. You know, as it was the way with Casion, I'm pretty sure, relatively sure, I never used the symbol selector on Casion. Grinded like crazy, like a madman, and still maxed the symbol before I got to 90, right? So it's probably not even worth to use any symbols here, or symbol selector coupons on this. I don't know. Anyways, the new daily is here, and it rewards 10 grand sacred symbols. So I'll just go and do that and be back in, you know, a couple of minutes. And I'm back. Dude, the spawn of this map is right on the NPC. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. And I get 2 extra symbols. Damn, so the event skill also works with that quest. Yeah, that's not something that I did expect. Anyways, it's not like I can level this bad boy up right now. So I think that does it in regards to the symbol for the day. Now we have 477 Casion symbols right now. There's nothing really that I can do with those. And while doing the daily, I was thinking about this. It's probably, or let's say very likely, still worth it for me to keep and continue to do the Casion daily for the experience itself. Let's see if I will actually do that or not. Because, quite frankly, I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do from here on out. 130 weeks of weekly progression videos, and now I feel like I'm at my goal when it comes to the level, at least, right? I have more bossing related achievements in front of me that I want to complete, and the series is not ending, but I would say this was maybe the end of season 1 of this progression series. So over 2 years of season 1, I would say, and now we'll get into season 2, where I don't want to force myself to make a weekly video and only really upload when I have something to show, which it did slow down in the past year already, right? By a lot, right? By a ton, dude. But with that being said, I hope it wasn't too noticeable in the last episodes, or not, you know, in particular the last episode, but you know, there have been episodes where I just didn't really feel it, right, and just pushed it out, and I would just avoid that in the future. With that being said, let's get back to it, right? We are in Talahad. We have a new badge, right? Which I didn't really even look at, right? Wait, there's no badge for this? Really? That's why I didn't have anything in mind, because they didn't introduce a badge for Talahad. That is so strange, to be honest. Well, then I guess for now, you guys are all fuel. I was about to, you know, distribute these throughout the, you know, champion mules if it's a useful effect. Stuff like that, right? But that, well, no useful effect. I mean, what the hell? Hello? Why? That's so strange. That is unbelievable that there's no badge here. Well, okay. That's the way it is. I think for now, I want to take a look at the Talahad maps again and figure out which maps I will be doing my daily grind in, right? And I think the strategy from here on out is to do dailies, but also grind on other characters than the main, right? I will still grind a little bit on the main here and there, just, you know, I don't know, to farm familiars, farm fragments, stuff like that, right? But I do want to put more focus in the following months on the mules, right? We have the upcoming Black Mage changes basically around the corner right now, which means that all of my strong mules are gonna be liberating in, let's say, 2 months, 3 months from now, and they're supposed to do C10 then, right? And I think a couple of things still need to happen on these characters, right? Unlock all the 6 job, maybe farm some fragments, I don't know. Farm some familiars, get large drop familiars, get 200% item drops, stuff like that, right? And that will be more of my focus, I think, right now. With that being said, I'll release a separate video on that once I really dialed in my new daily routine from here on out, right? And yeah, like I said, I'll figure out in which map I want to grind. I'll take a look at, you know, all the maps that are in level range, right? I can go up to this map here in the city, or even this map, but I can't really go here. 220, 292 is already too high, so I can't go here, can't go here. Yeah, what's crazy to me is that it's been forever since I was under the required sacred force for a map, and just hearing that sound here was freaking me out, to be honest. That sound that you get when you hit a mob when you're under the required level, I hate that. I remember lagging so badly in Arcus when I was under the requirement. Yeah. Oy. Horrible, horrible. Okay, so we're definitely not gonna grind here. I think that's obvious, right? And as always, my start to investigating anything grinding related is maplemaps.net. And I already filtered for Talahad, and I was absolutely shocked that all the maps here, all the maps have basically what is considered the maximum amount of mobs. So there are no bad maps here, only the layout counts, which means that I get to focus on quite a few maps right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maps, and then we have 6, 7, 8. 8 maps to choose from. Look at the burning as well, right? And most importantly, the layout, right? We want to have it as lazy as possible. So let's check that out. All right, I am just trying out the first map here, the Ashlands 1, and I can already tell you guys this is a dream come true already. This map is crazy good, crazy good. Let's just, you know, check out the loot rotation. I'm standing on the portal right here even. Sometimes my fountain isn't strong enough. That is concerning. But other than that, I can just chill here. Oh, let's go back, replace the fountain. Okay, and then slowly loot. And that should do it, right? That's really that simple. Hey. Yeah, definitely a match in heaven is what people would say. Yeah, this map is amazing. And also, you know, at 100% burning. So not a lot of people are in Talahad right now, but I will wait for Maple Ranks to update to declare my official ranking of Soulless, right? I can assure you I'm not the first one in Talahad. Obviously. Okay, I'll just try out the next map. Alright, I keep misplacing the balls here in Ashlands 2, but I can tell just from jumping through that this map again is a banger. Man. I feel like I had thought some of these maps were designed around the extended loot range of the triple vac, right? Which is not a thing in Reboot, which would suck. Yeah. But so far, so good. Alright, you see where I am, and if you aren't familiar with where I am, this is the entrance to Limbo. Because I do want to practice Limbo a little bit. And this is one of my goals, right? I reached 290, and now I want to do Limbo. Will we clear? Very unlikely. It is just a practice session, but I'm recording this clip because I wanted to show you guys one really cool thing, and that is right here. We're gonna max out Rapid Throw. Bam. One more level in Shadow Spear, and then I too get to save fragments for the new masteries. I really just wanted to be, done with my 6 job before I start saving for the masteries. And I know Shadow White is at level 25 and it will stay at that level until the other 2 masteries are maxed. And even then, by the time that time has come, maybe it's time to save again, although I don't think it's very likely. So maybe we'll be maxed out at the end of the year entirely. So yeah. With that being said, I'm about to start my practice here. But before we dive into that, I just wanted to point out my Maple ranks. I talked about it earlier. I was so hyped to see this. I was, you know, very likely the 140th person to reach Talahad in Solus. I think, thinking back to when I reached Odium, I was like the 105th person to do it, but then I went and played Blaze Wizard for 3 months, so my ranking tanked quite a bit, but I feel like I play an average amount in this level area, which is honestly is quite insane, right? I said to myself, I want to keep at least hitting 3 trillion EXP per day until I'm 290, and I accomplished my goal. I'm more than happy with that, and yeah, here we are, 290. I still can't believe it. It's been a couple of hours by now. I went about my day and just came back to check the rankings and practice Limbo. And yeah, dude, it's amazing. We are here. Wow.
Okay, so this one, as soon as you have an eye on top of you, you go up on the top left or somewhere on the side. Like Yares, you have eye on you. Keep glancing, keep glancing.
Yeah,
It's my ring.
trust me, I'm spamming that thing once I get it. Like,
Nice. Keep glancing. Look,
I
if
don't
you
have
get eye
burst
on top
yet.
of you, Yares, eye, go side, go side.
What?
You have
What?
eye on you.
What?
Don't hit the
What-
walls.
Go
Don't hit the
what?
walls.
Where?
Soga eye, go away. Good.
Oh, just away.
It's one at a time that gets eye. I have the eye, I go away.
All right, and with all of that out of the way, it is already Thursday. The episode will go up in a couple of hours, and I haven't really talked about all the things that I wanted to talk about, especially, when it comes to the character strength, my gear, etc. But we'll just do that in another video. I just want to end on this. If you want to check out my combat power here, I'm sitting at 375 with familiars out, which are 80% boss. Decent. I still have to upgrade familiars and the rest of my gear, right? My hat is 17 stars. Amazing, right? Not really. So, yeah, a lot to upgrade still. Let's check out the last thing for this episode, and that is the Scouter. Just to be thorough with it, right? Here we go. Level 290. Hexa is 91,580. So very, very close to max. But at the same time, the masters are going to come out and then the normal is going to move up a lot. And with that, I am at the 2-man min cut for normal Limbo and the 6-man min cut for hard carling. And with the new masteries, yeah, I don't know. You might be able to run hard carling. There's not a lot of interest going on for extreme Seren right now. Especially, I don't even have the Zerged, so no point in me running. I mean, there is a point. I could always save it and then apply to the Zerg that eventually goes to 22. Okay, but and that should do it for this week's episode, really. If you enjoyed it, I'll be around. Next week's episode is gonna be lit. I have content planned actually for a couple of weeks, and then we're gonna see, like I said. All right. And with all that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.